Hey, it's your girl who swirls, Chris Karazin from Beyond Black and White, coming at you with another question of the week. This question has to do with a young-ish woman who thinks she's not so young. She's 40. I'm also 40, so I think I'm young. So therefore, she is young too. Who thinks that she needs a little help with finding someone who is open to interracial dating at her age. She's not really keen on online dating, and she's trying to find out how she can go about finding someone who is like-minded and who is open to dating a rainbow as she is. So I want to answer the question, but I want to just get into a little bit of a rant about how Black women seem to be really, really scared of online dating. I know there's a lot of bad horror stories out there about online dating, you know, people getting catfished, and we've talked about that on this channel and on the blog. But the fact of the matter is that really, when it comes to interracial dating online really is a great way to meet literally hundreds of thousands of potential mates. It really is a great way to pre-qualify men who are open to dating you and without fear of rejection. So you get that pre-qualification because, say, if you're on a site like interracialdating.com or Afro Romance or Interracial Dating Central, theoretically every white guy or non-black guy, you know, it could be Asian or Hispanic or whatever, who's on that site is pre-qualified. They are open to dating you. So really what it's about is selling yourself through the profile and getting to know somebody and finding out if that person might be a match. So when I get these letters from women saying, you know, how can I find somebody who's open to dating me? I'm not really into online dating. It really kind of puts one hand tied behind your back when you're, you know, trying to find someone who's special, because you're eliminating an entire plethora of potential mates because you have these hesitations and fears. So what I want to just say is that, you know, as a single person, online dating should be part of your toolkit. It should be just a tool in your toolkit. You should not eliminate it. It's, you know, it's essential in the dating matrix. I mean, I think it's like 1 in 4 romances or something are started online. I met my husband online. I would have never met him otherwise. So it really is a great way to meet somebody, and it's a great way to pre-qualify someone who is open to interracial dating. Now, secondly, the benefit of online dating is that you're not just exposed to men in the US who are open to dating you, but men across the globe. I have gotten so many notes from people who have met their significant others in Europe, Sweden, the Netherlands, gorgeous, gorgeous men who are really into Black women because all they see is a sea of vanilla from coast to coast. And so they see us chocolates and they just fall in love. And these people aren't just, you know, hooking up. These people are marrying each other and forming lives and forming families. So again, just another thing that you're tying behind, you know, another way you're hamstringing yourself by not online dating. So that's the two things that I think are really significant. So when I hear the fear of online dating with Black women, I just have to say you gotta get over it. You gotta kind of get comfortable with that this is the way things are. You can't just kind of be like, well, I'm old-fashioned. Well, good luck with that. But that's just not how people are making connections these days. People are making connections online. So yeah, you got to get over that fear, hun. You just gotta. Now, the second way I would say that you might be able to meet somebody who is interested in interracial relationships, and reduce the chance that you're going to be rejected because that person may not be into it is through meetup groups. Now, meetup.com is really a great way to meet with like-minded people. There's virtually a meetup group for everything. There's a meetup group for interracial daters or people open to interracial dating. You just got to go there and try to find one that's close to you in your area. But then there's also meetup groups based on your interests. So you didn't really get into specifics what your interests were, but you know, go if you're interested in jogging or running, join a running meetup group, and you might meet somebody who's like-minded that way. Or if you're into gardening, join a meetup group. I don't know, you might meet some older folks, and you might meet some way older people in a gardening meetup group, but hey, you know, it's worth a try. I'm a gardener, so you know, that would be something that maybe I would like. Wine tasting is a great way to meet a classy guy who is refined, or at least wants to be refined, and who enjoys the finer things in life. So yeah, I would, you know, if these are things that are of interest to you. Now, I'm not just saying just join and you have absolutely no interest, because that's lame. But if you have interest, try those meetup groups. Now, finally, what I would say is, I'm going to go back to online dating because I just thought of another thing. You and I are the same age. You're 40, I'm 40. I got to tell you that there's a huge amount of men in your age group, non-black men in your age group, who are flocking to these online interracial dating sites looking for someone that looks like you and me. And a lot of these men have have always had these preferences. They've always wanted to pursue, and for whatever reasons in the past, it just wasn't socially accepted, and now they feel more free to do it, so they're very open. So again, this is just another way of meeting somebody who's right for you in your age group, who's ready to swirl, who's ready to sort of get out there and meet somebody. I'm seeing it more and more every day. These men are writing me saying, where can, you know, I just met somebody, you know, I met a woman in Barbados, I met a woman in Ohio, you know, I met somebody in, you know, Kansas and Texas, and she's wonderful, and, you know, we're getting married. So these connections are happening, and they're happening a lot with men in your age group. So again, writer, you gotta get over that fear of online dating, because that really could be your ticket to having a huge choice where you can't even decide who you're gonna go with because you have so many to choose from. Yes, you may have to kiss a lot of frogs, but hands down, it is the best way to maximize all of your options and your choices. So get over that fear, go to the website, sign up, get a good profile, get some good pictures, and let them come to you. If you have a question for me, you can reach out to me at Crystalyn@beyondblackwhite.com. That's CHRISTELYN @beyondblackwhite.com. See you next time.